to stream. Well, for any of those who are watching, welcome to stream. I hope you all feel wonderful today. We are currently playing Genshin Impact for a bit, because I get bored super easily. Hello, hello. Today, we have no idea. We were yesterday, even though I wasn't recording, we were doing the main story quest for Fontaine. I cannot currently do that because I need to do his quest, learning his quest. So, currently, what today's plan is, I was planning on using at least one of my Fontainian characters today, which would be Lynette, instead of Nilu, because I have noticed how we do have two Leeway characters, and then one Traveller, and then Lenny. So, sorry. Nope. I thought we would do Lynette today. I don't know why I keep referring to her as Lenny, but why not? I have Remini as well, I just haven't leveled them up high enough as I have her, because I've been trying to build her. I still have like a lot of materials to gain. I need to get more of these, which I'm not in the mood to. Should we get her to 70 real quick? Let's go farm for a little bit, because we probably should. Be 100% honest, I have this to get, so I can get more of these. I'm trying to save. I'm generally trying to save because I want the new anime character, because I want more. I know I have a lot of anime characters. I just need some more. Yeah, you guys. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just planning on doing something. Wait, let me just get rid of this temporarily. To be honest, we might do some of these quests. The Wolves quest? Yes. This, and then we'll do the story quest. We won't do commissions. I never do commissions. Be 100% honest, I don't do commissions. I don't. When doing the story quest, I just get them naturally, which makes my life slightly easier. Let's see how my Lynette does currently on eating for 2 cryos. Wait, let me just check something real quick. I'd like to show you my party resonance before it starts, which is, yep, decrease stamina consumption by 15%, increase the movement speed by 10%, shorten skill CD by 5%, and shattering ice affected by electro 40% less time, increase crit rate against opponents, and such. Start! We have a level 60, 2 level 80,
Faster, wheel of life. Wingblade! Yeah!
This is not gonna go well. I know that from
Surprise!
just
one with my foot.
I'm just in here. But just during the live stream, I know I'm not going to do well.
Spirit Blade!
I know.
Wingblade!
I'm better off with Melee, because she is an advisor.
Sacred
But
name.
currently,
Fortune
I'm
preserver.
trying to build better teams. I know I need a better team other than, because currently my plan was to have Lynette as a kind of
Prepare to be blown
character
away.
to replace the Traveller, which is
Wingblade.
very awkward. But I thought it would be a bit slightly easier for me to build characters. Like, I'll still build the Traveller obviously, but I want to try building her other ones apart from anime, which I'm currently mainly. Yes, it is. I don't know what I pressed. Okay. Let's do her Q.
Be amazed! Rise. Wingblade!
Fuck off, right? I'm not over here. Give me yours. Thank you. No, I missed it. Right there. Hello.
Wingblade!
If I just show you my character, I need a lot of these. I need 18. What? And I honestly need these to level up her talents as well. What is? Let me go to. Should we do this more? What? Oh. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Means I can do your weapon. Yeah. Okay. I can do her weapon for a bit. Fuck off, I am not doing these again. What talent should I be prioritizing? The magic trick. Okay. So, yeah. Apparently, I should be prioritizing this. First, should we level the heater up for a bit, or should we leave it? I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just messing around. I have only not Lyrian. I have one Fontanian, another Fontanian. It's all my Fontanians. And then we have Leeway characters, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just trying to remember who's from Leeway. Holy shit. I'm sorry. Let us go quickly, please. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can. So here. What the fuck? I can't. Oh, it's puzzles, isn't it? I don't do puzzles. No, what's this? It's some direction, somewhere. Yeah, because they protect this chest. That was a quick kill. You. Take me. Let's unlock this because I know I'm shit at puzzles, so I'll do it now. 1. I mean 3. Based on accurate assumption, since that one was this way, assuming this one is up here. I may be like entirely wrong, aren't I? Hello? What am I doing? Come on, my dear. That's 2. Found it. There's a chest. Dig. Come on. There we go. I don't know why I was speaking like a Speaking like as if it's a child. See? Ta-da! Ooh, and I get 2 chests. Ooh, nice. 2 hydro sigils. I don't know what these do, but okay, that's okay. I was going to like say I need these for where am I going? Okay. Yeah. Yep. If I go to characters now, what do I need? Should we level up my healer? No. We're gonna build Lynette first. Lynette's my priority at the moment. What's on? Juice is empty. Oh, I see the lovelies. I'm a bit right. What? I said they're here. Yeah, here.
Wheel of life. Over here.
Swift and merciful. Submit for judgment.
Rise. Surprise.
One with my blade.
Windblade.
I have 6. That is 6. Actually, how many do we have? Because we have 50. We'll go hand these in real quick. 1 hydro, 1 dendro, and 1 geo. So we'll hand these in real quick. Just so. There you go. Let's head to Leeway. Statue. Da, 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 my boyfriend. Close enough. It's 14, 2 more. 2, Sumarin. I remember the time. How many nations? Another 7. Oh, cons. 6 nations current. Wow, what a beautiful place. So damaged. Let's head back to Fontaine. See, I just get these for free because I'm too tired. I know, I never really. Oh! How fun. Oh, I could get less.
to the spotlight! Orders given. Orders received. Zip on up! Prepare to be blown away!
Hello. You're right, well.
The hunter
Thank you.
becomes the hunted.
How many do I have? I have 6 still. Wait, how many? Just transfer these in real quick. Anyway. Where is it? Let's go. Da-da-da-da. Oh, here, alchemist. Thank you. Yep, Lennart. Ascension, which I need. So. Okay, I'll go farm some more of these then. So I'm collecting this because I keep forgetting to. Hello, what do you sell? I apologize. You bitch.
Add astro.
Dispatch. Someone's clearly watched my stream because I have a like. That's clearer than themselves. Okay.
From whence you came!
Over here! Wheel of life. Rise.
You can't just give a damn.
Swift and merciful!
Surprise! Be gone! Let the magic begin! Wingblade! Sacred name, fortune preserver. Zip on up!
Forth, my blade!
Is this an answer from this world?
Claim that. I keep randomly stop talking. I need to start rambling. I have 2 now, which means I can get. Sorry, I'll be right back real quick. I apologize. I'm back. What's this? Okay. What is this?
Prepare to be blown away! Wheel of life.
Submit for judgment.
Cue the spotlight! Orders given. Orders received. Wingblade! Surprise! A reward on the road.
I have 16, I need 2, right? So I need 2 more. 2, that's it. There should be.
Rise.
From whence you came.
Wingblade!
So that doesn't fight you.
Ship on up! Prepare to be blown away! Be amazed!
Forth my blade.
Good, nice. I don't even know who died, so I collected materials. I have 18. Let me go to... Where should we go to? Fontaine? Let's just go Fontaine. easy. I don't know why. I always go to Leeway because like it's the easiest place that I can think of to go. That I'm gonna scour the whole area to find one thing. Sorry. I don't know if my mic's on. I haven't got my thing off volume because I don't want to do that again. Gotta make that work. Pause and then that. Characters. And then we have to ascend your love. Yay! I like it. Like I you this. I'll go farm in a bit, because then I'll get... Oh, wait, is she on actually? Because if she is, I can ask her to join. Huh. Now here has 2 artifacts, and I'm trying to get her more of these artifacts, the Scholar of Light. This one. How are you? Your artifacts aren't exactly the greatest. Copy all this up. Okay, almost done. I think we don't need these guys anymore, just for now, because I don't want to do them.
None of them believed me.
Let us actually do. If I could. Go. Let us start. This is Linny's Archon, not Archon. Yeah, if you didn't know, Linny's the Pyro Archon. Clearly, I don't know what you're on about. Clearly, he's the Pyro Archon. What more does he know?
Isn't that Charlotte? I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body. Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache. But however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here. Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
What? What? Phantom Weasel?
Yeah.
This is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it. Well, not to worry. You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the Weasel. Nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations. He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday.
Sounds like an absolute weirdo.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor, but this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Yeesh. So, did they catch him?
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the Weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see. I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
What the fuck? Okay.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote. 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now, and what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted? Really? Oh, let him try. In fact, Hyman's gonna eat all our snacks right now. Let's see what he can do about that.
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance. Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though. Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the Weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lenny!
Magic, magician, Caesar, the Phantom Weasel. That's it. Let's go interview Lenny. You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common? They both have an air of mystery about them. Perhaps there's a connection there.
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
Oh, relax. My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
I'll take a guess.
You gotta find out.
Wow, Mr. Magician!
Hello.
How did you know which card I picked?
Oh, it's simple. Come closer, and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
You can tell? Oh boy, you really can read my mind.
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
All right, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
I don't remember how to make these.
Hey, Lenny?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
Well, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his... That, plus you guys, on the other hand... Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Wow, got it in one! Is this more of your trickery at work?
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck. His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel. So, Lenny, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Angry? Why?
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Huh. What are the chances? Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally. And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me. The mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show. But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
You're being far too modest, Lenny. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
It's gone!
Where'd it go?
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear. If I could now invite you all to check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
A surprise? Let me see!
Huh?
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved this whole time!
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lenny, it seems that my previous praise was woefully inadequate. Clearly, magic is the superior art form to theft.
Don't worry, I didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters. But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice.
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic. It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
Well noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time, but let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Charlotte! No, she left me.
So, Lenny, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
Straight to the point.
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Aww. Well, magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done. You feel it too, right? So itchy.
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun! Assistants are technically magicians too! Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done! Shall we go for it?
The first thing we need to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the Weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal. But if he wasn't the Weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. It would mean that the Weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine. And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there. We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
all nervelette. Paimon wonders what he's been up to. Paimon has so many questions about his true identity. Let's go talk to him and find out.
Where are we going? Okay, give me a sec. Let me figure this face mask out because it's confusing me and I haven't even put it on yet.
Fresh fruit, sweeter than syrup. Fresh fruit, sweeter than syrup.
Apparently I'm just heading to the long bed, so let's go.
Wow! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon! Oh, have you...
Ha! You've got some nerve! You just used us to make some quick mora!
Can we go ahead and negotiate a profit split?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I heard that you were in Poisson some time back, so I sent you a letter to discuss just that. It appears you didn't receive it, though. It's all right, though. I've set aside the amount intended for you. I've even set the table with some food.
Ooh.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
This might be very close.
You're almost...
Oh, Paimon knows you're not like that.
Still, what brings you here all of a sudden?
A friend of ours met you a while back, and when she mentioned it, we thought of coming to see you. Her name's Mona.
Ah, so you know Miss Mona as well. She's a guest columnist for our paper. Really good one, too. She's so young and already such a brilliant astrologist. So she mentioned me?
You know
What did she
she's
say?
Over 1,000
She
years.
said that you're a real daredevil of a journalist.
Nice. In which case, can this daredevil journalist dare to request an exclusive interview with the legendary Traveler and Paimon?
No.
Huh? So your article in the paper today doesn't count?
Oh, of course it doesn't. That was more like live photography. What I'd like...
Yeah, are we even...
Why not? If I say you're worth an interview, then you're worth it. But not right now, of course. I'll need a few days to prepare.
Oh, in that case, we'll just chat when you have the time then?
Oh, so that's a yes? Ooh, splendid! I'll tell the editor-in-chief immediately. I'll have to apply for lighting, a venue, some props, and... Whew, so much to get done now. Talk to you later.
Wait, Charlotte, Paimon's still got a question for you.
And what's that?
If, just for example, Fontaine...
Huh, that's the prophecy you're talking about, isn't it? I mean, if you're seriously asking, then I might try and think of a way to leave Fontaine. Oh, but I'm still a journalist first and foremost. That means I have a duty to be reporting from the scene. From what I've seen, most people don't know what they'd do should the worst. So in all likelihood, I'd probably still be prepping at the office for that interview of ours. I know what you're thinking. That sounds a bit sad, but just think about it. If this nation really were to be sudden... And then do you know what I'd do? Well, I'd write that story, send it for printing, and use messenger pigeons to get copies out to the various nations as soon... I'm not a dreamer, nor am I... But anyway, that's my answer.
That's so nice. All of a sudden, Paimon actually kinda envied. Anyway, let's go and take a look at the sea, shall we?
That means our priorities are switched from the Linney's quest to the main Archon quest, and apparently we have a viewer now, which is...
The sea breeze and scenery can be a pretty soothing combo, huh?
Wow, that's pretty.
Paimon's been thinking,
Yes.
if it wasn't Fontaine, but all of Tevat that would be destroyed tomorrow, where would we go and what... No, Paimon should ask, if you could choose, what would you like to do?
Suddenly trying to consider what to do is pointless.
We've always been moving to the next destination, so we haven't spent much time thinking about these kinds of things. We didn't have to either, with us always being on the road and whatnot.
Until that moment comes, I think I'll keep journeying on.
You mean, still traveling?
Yes, cherishing every moment that I will have to look upon this world.
Huh. Wait, isn't that what we've always been doing?
No, the banter goes back and forth between the two of you as time slips by. As night falls, you return to your accommodations and end this busy day. Next few days, you are just calm as Charlotte comes to find you and conducts the interview in the Sabina de Rosella safe house at the Fluvial Syndrome. I don't know. Navia has finished her business in person. Jack's by to take a photo of the two of you. All goes well. My face mask was falling off my face. Because my thing's lower than what's matter. Looks right up.
Feels like
No.
you'll grow
Oh,
mold
bye.
if you but it's still better than.
Ah, so the two of you are still here.
Oh, you're from the Palais.
Yes, I'm Isadora. Monsieur Nervilad sent me to look Not at all. I'm well aware that you're friends of his. Actually, yes, inside the opera house.
A riot?
Well, that said, I don't personally think it was that serious. Lady Farina was watching a performance at the opera house, and while she was resting during an intermission, some other audience members suddenly started harassing, loudly accusing her of doing nothing. And before she could respond, the crowd continued to grow, and
So people have started to put the blame on Farina. Guess they finally found it out.
I agree.
So what happened after
Seeing that the situation was spiraling out of control and that further argument was, the Marechaussee Phantom had their hands full maintaining order and did not catch where Lady Farina had gone. Only when things had stabilized did we...
So, you mean
That's right. The Marechaussee has dispatched many people to search for her. But that said, I don't think there's much to worry about. Good. Monsieur Nervilad sent me to tell you about...
Don't worry, this is more than enough to go on. Thank
Ah, is that so? Well, all right then.
Well, sounds like we should hurry over to Poisson then.
You sure caught on quickly.
If we know Farina, she won't try to fix things in this situation. And as we also know, she may be loud and dramatic. When Nervala was talking to her in the Palais Mermonia, and she heard it would be hard for her to ignore being... Paimon thinks Farina's probably taken the opportunity to slip away to Poisson. Huh. Well, what do you think? Paimon knows the answer, of course, but Paimon can do the analysis to back it up, too. Cool, huh?
Looks like those detective novels have had an effect on you.
In that case, there's not a moment to lose. Poisson, here we come!
Poisson? Oh.
I can see the conditions for victory now.
What does she talk about Lenny? Does she have a happy birthday voice line?
Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying.
She doesn't have a...
Seems Lenny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying. Surprise!
Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Oh yeah, we need to level up your weapon again, don't we? Is it today? Okay, I'll level your weapon up to 80, at least at some point today. Guess so. This is another quest. I have Lenny's quest that started.
You took your time.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up...
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lenny's temporary...
Thank you.
So, what's the
Nope. I've been here a while, and she's still...
How bizarre. Well, we won't...
Bye. Where the fuck am I going?
This place looks deserted. Guess all the survivors must have evacuated already. All that's left here are signs of devastation. Could for...
Guess I found a stuck-up princess. Why is she standing right underneath where it dropped?
That's Farina, right over there.
Shut up!
What was meant to happen did happen after all. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Give up, Farina. There's no point in holding out. I'm sorry. But what can I even do other than to repeat meaningless apologies over and over?
Serena.
Who's that?
Don't worry, Farina. It's just us.
So it is you, blonde traveler from another land.
That's nice
Why,
little blonde
I
fish.
almost thought you were someone from that mob of my ignorant subjects. Come to kneel and beg for my forgiveness.
Farina, you were crying just now, weren't you? The tear stains on your face are obvious.
What do you mean, tear stains? Oh, I remember. The show at the Opera House earlier this morning was so moving. I'm still trying to process it. Who did that uncivilized rabble think they were, disturbing my enjoyment of the arts? They even dare to tout their archon. I must teach them a lesson. I can just imagine their twisted and frustrated faces once they realize that I'm nowhere to be found. Oh, and I'm sure Nouvellette and those people from the Marche Chaussee Phantom are freaking out right next to them, too.
You said stop trying to act tough, Farina. You're actually beyond devastated now, aren't you?
Hey, there she is! The Hydro Archon's over there! Quick, after her!
Farina, those people seem to be after you.
They are... They're just some rabid fans who want to cut the line because they haven't been able to meet me in person, aren't they?
No, Farina.
That's against the rules. I can't let them get their way.
Farina, they're after your life, you dumbass.
Farina just ran off. Quick, we have to catch up. This should be the place, right? Hey, Farina! There's a good hiding spot over here. Quick, come to Paimon before the rest of them catch up to you.
What is this place?
Hurry, they're almost here.
Fine. I suppose haste is warranted. testament to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
Yep, that's a good...
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake?
Yeah, a quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
It can't be.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Novelette's made some emergency
Yeah, but the people of Poisson...
You've been talking amongst yourselves as Farina slowly calms down.
It's true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways, too, to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing. But all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
But even then, you still...
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
But that would also mean that all would hope would
Indeed. I've thought about giving up so many times, especially after we almost lost Poisson. Fate is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives. But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end. Well, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all. Don't take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
Come on! Paimon could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
We're running out of time. We can't just go back to square one like this. I have to get more information. Farina, you might not have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be gaining from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
Share my burden? That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case...
There's no time left, please. We're just spit it out. I love the actor. You're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance. Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
So, this is what it is. Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the dramatic stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Fosalor, the god of justice.
Oh, stop
the
bullshitting.
embodiment of justice itself. Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial?
May I interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial? In that case, you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
You would draw your blade against a god?
I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered.
What the heck is going on? Did I just see an Archon surrender to a human?
Wow, how utterly humiliating.
Lady Farina, what is the meaning of this?
Shh. It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
Looking for excuses again, huh?
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary. I will admit that I've been running away for a long time. I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes. You are not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself. But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice!
Oh, shut up.
This time, I will protect you. Applaud and rejoice. One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes. Mark my words, this shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon, Fosalor, will now begin!
Woohoo!
The one person.
Oh, now we're making history.
And now we're doing something.
Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes? Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right?
No, she ain't.
All right, then. Who will be my opponent in this trial?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. The court asks I'm back. Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that so? Very well. Then please...
It's okay though, as long as we've... Come on. The notice. We all know.
Also, please allow me to ask, Mazzy, just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
No.
Well, we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula, since they were rather straightforward and easy.
Navia, the president...
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience members. waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame. Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean the ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the Spina?
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontanian history.
That's right. That house was a magic box, rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epiclese, the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Aranias. Its cargo, of course, was an Archon instead of a human. My thanks, Farina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance.
You're welcome?
Yep. You're welcome.
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. The House of the Hearth spent a massive amount of labor in Mora to pull this off.
I'm sorry, I need a break real quick, just so I can go. Sorry. back! Hello, I'm sorry, we are back. Hello. Hello. Okay.
We had to select a location,
There's someone in stream
construct
for
a
a
giant
change.
magic
Hello.
box,
Sorry.
dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
So, in other words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house?
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
Sorry. We deceived you back there.
Then, I can guess Nervilette and Cloran's parts. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight. Also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
So what? Shut the fuck up.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
Thank you.
As for you,
Bitch, we fought gods as
Traveler,
well.
I suppose your role was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson.
Actually, no.
You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived onto the stage.
No. You guessed wrong.
Oh?
My mission was to give you one last chance. We hoped that you'd share your secret with us before the magic box arrived onto the stage.
It's fine. It matters not. What's done is done. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
Alright, if you die, you die. I'm laughing. Yeah, the only thing we can do now is judge the Hydra Archon. Still, I can't help but feel a bit bothered about by that conversation. What if Rena wanted to say to me right before he arrived on the stage? I can't speak English.
Madam Prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along. This is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial. According to her, it should speed up the proceedings.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too! Hey, Charlotte! Oh, let Paimon see. Isn't this the exclusive interview that she did with us? Wait, then that means this document is a perfect timeline of everything that's happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine! So in other words, we can refer to this anthology of evidence every time we want to use something from our journey as evidence for an argument!
We have never thought of using it this way.
Let's quickly confirm the information in it. Just think of it as a refresher, alright?
Yes.
You defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duel you took part in at the Opera House. That's one for the history books, all right. I didn't think that you'd wind up getting to the bottom of the case I'd been following all this time. I guess you could also see this as a happy coincidence. This is the first time Monsieur Nervilette had a difference of opinion with the Oratrice. Even the Hydro Archon can't figure it out. A Fatui Harbinger. She's an extraordinary person. Her instinct must mean something. The fortress of Meripede was almost destroyed in a single day. That I didn't witness that scene personally will always be a source of professional regret, I think. According to Monsieur Nervilette, both Child and that whale should have been in the primordial sea at that time. I nearly lost my awesome friend Navia. To be honest, that still gives me shivers. The words of someone as extraordinary as a witch can probably only be truly understood when something surreal happens to you.
That's alright. Hello.
The prosecution and the defense are both in position. The trial shall now begin.
Oh, come on, Nervilette. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legalese. Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses. As the defendant and the lead actress of this performance,
shut the fuck up.
I still
You're an
haven't
actress,
even
that's
been
fucking
informed of my
bullshitting.
supposed
You're not an
guilt
actress,
in
that's
all of
fucking
this.
bullshitting.
Of course, it is only natural for humans to struggle to understand the actions of a god. However, you will need more than that to convict me of a crime.
That's true, but my charge here is unrelated to your conduct as an Archon. Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
What?
Wait.
Guessed it!
What was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
Crystal, what the fuck that I didn't have to say anything.
I came here thinking that we were going to try the Hydro Archon for forsaking her duty, but did I hear that right? She's not our Archon at all?
Charge accepted.
Yeah, go on over that. What the
Lady
fuck is that?
Farina, do you plead guilty to the charge?
What does that mean again? What?
Lady Farina.
I plead not guilty. How can I be guilty?
Why'd you think about it?
There is no way that I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your